In the 2021 National Cost versus Value study, replacing a garage door left a gap of exactly $244 between what it cost and what it gave back at resale. This chart shows the cents back per dollar. The average job cost $3,907 and came back at $3,663. That is about 94 cents on the dollar, the highest recovering project in that 2021 national data. Most sellers preparing for the sale look right past the garage. They assume the best way to extract value from a property is to gut a bathroom or tear out the kitchen counters. But on that 2021 national ruler, a minor mid-range kitchen remodel recovered only 72 cents on the dollar. A mid-range bath remodel dropped to 60 cents. A major mid-range kitchen remodel fell even lower to 57 cents. Not a single one of these common projects crosses the break-even mark if you pour heavy capital into major interior remodels right before you list. You are far more likely to leave money behind on the closing table. Nothing here paid back in full. Return of investment, not return on investment. When you look at the top 12 performing projects across the board, 11 of them are exterior updates. The inside of a home is highly subjective. It is a personal space and buyer tastes clash. The exterior is about market consensus and what the neighborhood thinks about the property. On most Tri-City floor plans, the garage door is the single largest physical element a buyer sees from the street, and it dominates that crucial first listing photo. The market pays for what it can easily see and agree on. Let's compare the garage door against its closest exterior rival. This matrix shows the head-to-head math on the 2021 national ruler. A steel entry door had an upfront cost of $2,082 and returned $1,353 at resale. That left a gap of $729. The garage door replacement cost nearly twice as much at $3,907, yet it left behind a gap of only $244. Cheap does not guarantee a good return. The total amount of money you write a check for upfront is not what dictates your financial outcome at the closing table. This chart brings us to the hyper-local view using this 2025 San Francisco Metro edition of the study. Here, an average garage door replacement job cost $4,845 and it was credited with $11,470 at resale. That works out to 236.7% in the 2025 San Francisco Metro edition. Meanwhile, the steel entry door scored an almost identical 237.2% on this same local report. The report changed how it measures value between those editions. So those are two different rulers, not a trend line. When a measurement tool treats a $2,000 front door and a nearly $5,000 garage door as identical performers, it is measuring buyer perception of a house, not a literal deposit matching that percentage at the bank. While the exact percentages shift depending on which ruler you use, the hierarchy holds. Small exterior projects sit at the top of every edition in every geography. That rank is a durable fact. If you are wondering what that studied $4,845 job actually covers, it includes a new insulated steel door, the tracks, and the rollers. It does not include a new electric opener. And remember, Bay Area quotes generally run above the national average. If you ask your installer to include a new opener, you trigger California Senate Bill 969. State law requires any automatic opener sold or installed on or after July 1st, 2019 to include a battery backup system. The rule was written because evacuations failed in powerless garages during wildfires, and a non-compliant installation will surface on a buyer's property inspection. Beyond compliance, you want to pay the modest upcharge for an insulated door panel. Tri-City buyers frequently use these temperature-controlled garages as highly valuable bonus space, treating them like home gyms and fully functional workshops. If you live under a homeowners association, you face a hidden timeline trap. Architectural approval for the door's style and color can take weeks to process before you can even get an installer on the calendar. Finally, while the installer is on site, pay the small fraction of extra cost for nylon rollers. Buyers tour homes in the middle of the day. A screeching metal door is an immediate negative signal. Deleting that noise for almost no money is the easiest way to preserve their positive perception of your home's condition. Knowing what to buy only matters if you know when to buy it. We call this the timing rule, and it decides how you deploy your capital. If you are selling within the next 2 years, do this project proactively before listing. It photographs like a high-end remodel, but costs like a routine repair. If you are staying put, replace the door when it starts failing and simply enjoy the quiet. The financial rank of this project holds its ground whenever the sale eventually happens. Zooming out the conversation about pre-listing, home improvements belongs 6 to 12 months before your home goes on the market, not 30 days prior. Between association approvals and supply lead times, you need a runway. These are published averages for the specific project studied. They are not a quote for your house or a promise about your street. Maximizing your return at resale requires proactive strategic capital deployment months in advance. Reactive panic spending right before a listing goes live will only cost you. I'm Harv Balu, realtor with Realty Experts, serving Fremont, Mission San Jose, Union City, Newark, Milpitas, Hayward, San Jose, Sunnyvale, and Santa Clara. If a sale is on your horizon, I offer an honest, in-person walkthrough of your property 6 to 12 months ahead of listing. We will evaluate exactly which projects are worth doing to your specific home and which ones are a waste of money. You can also explore the interactive picker and the full ranking of all 20 projects in this series at harvrealtor.net/home improvements. This is educational information, not a bid, evaluation, and appraisal, or contractor advice. Figures are published averages from the cost versus value report by Zonda, Media, and Remodeling Magazine for the specific project studied, and they are not a prediction for any specific property. The 2021 and 2025 editions measure differently and cannot be compared to one another. Verify any figure before relying on it. Equal housing opportunity. Navigating the Bay Area real estate market takes precision.